Welcome everybody. How are you doing tonight? We're late, but we're here. I'll explain the whys of why I'm late in a minute. But hey, first of all, how's everybody doing? Who's here? Werewolf Cass, Agent Stephanie, Sora, Lilith, Pyro, Mr. Enrex, welcome. So yeah, welcome to everybody. Today we are doing more cursed items. We only had one left, but the client generously extended the commission, so they added 3 more images to the commission. So we're going to be doing a total of 10 of this, which is great. It's fantastic. Jimbo, welcome. Oh, shiny Vulpix, nice. Talking about catching shiny animals. Yo, Werewolf, thank you so much. Worth it for Teriel. Thank you so much. 2-month streak already. Let's go. Hey Anna, welcome. Okay, so here's the main reason I'm late. Today we caught a beast. We caught an animal. I'm exaggerating, but let me first give you some background. We first moved here half a year ago, more or less. Last May. Don't know how many months that's been. And well, since we moved in, we realized that in the street we live in, there's like 15 to 20 stray cats. And some of them are really shy. You don't really see them much. Some of them are like super nice. And you know, they just live in the street. The neighbors take care of them. They bring them food and stuff. They got some litter boxes and everything. It's honestly like the whole neighborhood kind of takes care of them. But I chatted to some of the neighbors and they said like, yeah, there's like way too many of them. If you guys want to like, I was explaining that we had just moved in, and they asked us like, please take one if you want, if you can. They're better off in a house, obviously. But obviously there's too many for folks to take for just the few neighbors that are there to take care of them. So yeah, we befriended one of them. We weren't sure at first, mostly because our contract with the landlord, because we're renting, doesn't allow pets. But there's been one cat that was really shy at first. And then he really started like warming up to my partner and I, and he always comes in and says hi every time we're out in the, like, we leave the house and we come back. He always comes in and says hi, and yeah, he's like super shy otherwise, kind of a scaredy cat. But yeah, we've decided we're gonna do whatever we can to adopt him. So one of the first steps was like, take him in one day, kind of lure him into the apartment, and just see if he likes it there, and just, you know, just check that he maybe we'll take him in and he'll be super depressed because he misses his cat friends, which is fair. So, you know, we're considering it, and today my partner managed to lure him in. I mean, we have been trying for a while to just like get him to, because we didn't want to force him or anything. So like get the cat to follow us in and just see see where we live and kind of explore the place a little bit. We managed to do that, and he immediately he managed to, like, he followed my partner into the apartment, and immediately once he got in, got super scared and hid behind the couch. And he just stayed there for quite a while. We didn't want to scare him off or anything. Oh, by the way, his name is Bean. The name came out of complete coincidence. One of my partner's coworkers was visiting our apartment, and we showed him the cats, and he said that that one is like brown. It's a kind of Siamese cat, but with like brown and tan colors. And he just said, you should call that one Bean. And we're like, yeah, sure, let's go with it, Bean. And it kind of stuck. So it's Bean. Not like, I'm not translating the name. Like it's Bean in Spanish and in English. So yeah, he got into the apartment and suddenly got really scared and kind of hid behind the couch. We just wanted to let him like explore the place a little bit, but since he didn't want to get out of the couch, we said like, well, you might as well spend the night. And we got him food, we got him a litter box, and yeah, he's got everything he needs. For now, I managed to get him away, like away from behind the couch, because he was just there in a very small corner, and he was sleeping there, but he didn't seem too comfortable. So I wrapped him in a little blanket, and he's right now in the couch, right here, right next to me. He's looking at me right now. He woke up. Let me see if the camera can catch him. Hold on. Sorry, there's a little mess behind me because I had to move some stuff to put all the, the bowls with food and stuff. Ooh. Okay, you can see, can you see that little, well, that's an oven mitt. In case he got scared, I picked him up with an oven mitt, because in case he got scared and bit me, he's a street cat the other day. He's really clean and stuff, but still, I didn't want to risk, because cat bites can really can give you nasty infections. So I've been trying to be really careful. Right now, he is snug in this little blanket that you can see, and we cannot see him because the cable doesn't go that far, unfortunately. I'm gonna try and see if I can get a vantage point of the boy. I don't want to pick him up. He's like, so you see this? It's like right behind this thing, and I can't move that. Hey, Bean. I can hold on. I'll do something real quick. Whoop. Got my phone. Take a photo of Bean, and then I'll put it on camera. He is incredibly cute. So he's super snug there. Don't want to like bother him because it took me a while to just get him in there. Okay, hold on. Focus camera, please. God damn it. Hold on. It got locked. I'm gonna press the button. Okay, focus camera. There he is. Look at the boy. Put in the Discord. Yeah, I'll put it in the Discord. I'll put it in the live stream portal channel on Discord, okay? If you guys want to see it, hop onto the Discord and go to the live stream portal channel, because I'll be uploading it right now. A sleepy Bean. It is on the Discord. I can hold on. Now from the Discord, I can actually just copy it and just put it on here. Look at the boy. Look at the boy. He's so cute. He has blue eyes, and he has, the Siamese pattern, where it's like the face, the ears, the tail, and the little boots and socks are darker, and the rest of the body is brighter. It's it's more of a tan color than so it might be a mix between Siamese and another breed. I'm not super knowledgeable about cat breeds, So there you go. That's a little rescue boy. Tomorrow, if he sticks around the place, we'll take the opportunity. We might have to buy like a little box to carry him, because I mean he you can just pick him up and carry him. He is super chill. Just a little bit scared of things, but I'd rather like just get a little box to carry him around and bring him to the vets. Make sure he's got his vaccinations and stuff. You know, get him clean, all of that. So yeah, it's really cute. Let me see some of the comments, because I was checking just off the corner of my eye. I'm seeing a lot of love for Bean. You thought I was tech savvy? I'm tech savvy, but I'm lazy. More than anything. Hey, Nesco, welcome. He's a Seal Point Sammy's. Is that okay? Nice. So I wonder who abandons, because I don't know if Sammy's cats are like rarer, but I know that pure breed cats are really expensive. So if this is a pure breed, that's surprising that he's a street cat. I don't know how he ended up there. He's pretty, I don't know his age, obviously. He may be microchipped. He may be lost, could be. I know that the neighbors take care of them, so they might have, the neighbors themselves might have done the vet checkups, which, you know, is a possibility. There's a vet right like pretty close to where we are, a few minutes away, so it's not going to be a hard trek. Let's see, what's Seal Point? That's true. Yes, he's definitely on the tanner side, and he has like those very bright blue eyes, which are very common of the, like, really typical of the Siamese breed. Yeah, might be pure breed. Don't know how expensive those are, but if it's pure breed, that's a good creature right there. Yeah. It is a good creature. Siamese are wonderful. To my understanding, they can be really jealous. Really? I had no idea. My cat adopted me. I love that wording. My cat adopted me when his owner, only the man when no family died, escaped the house and he was on the street. Okay, so there is a backstory to my street having like 15 to 20 street cats. The kind of the neighborhood I'm in is an older neighborhood of the city that used to be like really like it used to be one of the poorest neighborhoods, and really ramshackle mostly, and was mostly built like in a big construction boom in the 1950s, 1960s, and now most of those houses being torn down because they were built like really ramshackle, and they're putting a lot of new buildings and modernizing the neighborhood. And in our street, according to one of my neighbors, there used to be a building that was torn down, and the building used to be occupied, meaning the half abandoned building was like people were living there, squatting there. I don't know what's the correct wording for that. We call them ocupar in Spanish. I don't know what the correct wording for it is in English. But apparently there were a bunch of people there, and they had a bunch of cats. And when they tore the building down, they kicked them out, and they didn't bring the cats with them. They abandoned the cats. They let them out on the street. So the neighbors had to like scrap something together, and yeah, they all like take turns to feed them and stuff. They put some food out in the street, put some like cat food, but yeah, they're mostly like left out to the elements and stuff. It's not great. even though the neighbors do take good care of them. Yeah. And you know, they can still go out and have kittens and expand the population, and that's not a very good thing. So at the very least, if this little guy is going to be on the streets, I do want him to be neutered. Is that how you say it? Neutered? Squatting is the wording? Yeah, honestly, like, obviously I don't know the backstory. I just know this from like a little conversation I had with a neighbor that told me why there were cats. I don't know why they were left abandoned. They can be territorial, but it's not generally a problem. Never had a problem. It will tend to have a favorite person though. So yeah, it's a sad backstory for these kittens. This one of the reasons we picked this one up specifically, apart from him like getting really attached to us and always coming to see us while he runs away from everyone else, is that he mostly hangs out with another much larger female cat who is evil. We just so we give a lot of these cats names, and this one, the big lady cat that's evil, we just call her La Mala, which just means the evil one, because she's an asshole. Like, any other cat will get close to her and she'll bite them, she'll chase them. She's just like super territorial, and we only see this little cat getting chased and abused by that larger asshole cat. So it's always like, poor little guy, he's being bullied. I don't know how old he is. He's definitely pretty small, but I don't know if that's a breed thing. I don't know if he's just young. I don't know if he's just small, you know? Could be either thing. Lilith, thank you so much. The mean one. Yeah, the mean one would be a better translation, sorry. Thank you. Bean is an abused man and you're rescuing from her. Yeah. But he's really, like, Bean is really lovely. He's mostly just, I assume by virtue of living in the street for all of his life, for most of his life, pretty scared of things, which is why I assume, like, the moment we got him into a new place that he had never seen, he just got freaked out and hid behind a couch. And he wasn't, like, thankfully, he was just hiding and kind of just squatting behind, just making a little ball just behind the couch. But he wasn't, like, being aggressive or anything or running away. He was just, like, there. Like, he didn't want to move from there. But he allowed himself to be pets, and we tried to calm him down. It took a good while. So he still hasn't eaten a single bite, though we've offered him food quite a few times. Yeah, currently he's under my supervision because my partner is sleeping, and still a little bit alert. Every time I take a look at him, I'll just, there we go. I move the cushion and weight a little bit so I can see if he's sleeping. He mostly just seems alert. He doesn't seem to be sleeping that much, so he's still stressed, I would say. But he's tucked in, just like you saw in the photo. He hasn't moved much. Having such a concentration of feral cats in an area is bad for the cats and for the local environment. That is true. Local songbird populations get decimated. That's true as well. Yeah, it's not much that we can do. We can't just rescue all of them, but this one that really warmed up to us, yeah, for now he's here in testing mode. If he's like miserable here, we'll just like do our diligence, bring him to the vets, make sure he's vaccinated, and make sure he's neutered, and then he can go back to the street if he doesn't like it here. So he's kind of here in testing. We also still haven't gotten permission from the landlord, so if the landlord ends up like, I will explain the situation to the landlord. We'll make up an excuse that sounds sentimental or something. I don't know. We'll convince her. We have the landlord, despite being a landlord, is nice. She's a nice person. Slowly eat and explore once you've gone to bed and the house is quiet. Yeah. Well, I think once I've gone to bed, my partner's out for work. I will just like close some of the doors because I don't want him to mess around in like the kitchen and maybe hurt himself. I'll put everything that could be, that could be destroyed. I'll just put it away, lock some of the doors, and kind of leave him to explore the rest. And he'll hopefully explore a little bit. Yeah, Jesus, that's that photo, if you're just joining, is a little cat that we rescued. And yeah, I guess he'll settle. He's just like, I think he's like really scared as a like personality. So he'll get out of that and relax. He's currently closed his eyes, so he's sleeping. Nice. I don't think he minds the voice. I think actually, thank you, Jesus. That's really cool of you. That's for those funds will go to take care of Bean. How about that? We'll go to vet expenses. Character flaw, landlord. Or say nothing. If you don't ask, you can't be told no. That's true, Stephanie. And you can't, and the landlords can't just invite themselves to our home and see that the cat is living here. But eventually we'll have to bring it up because there's some repairs that need to be made, and they'll have to like bring someone in, and they might pop in and just see a litter box and just be like, hey, what's this? What I'll do, I think, for the landlord situation is my partner and I will get an insurance. There's specifically pet insurances for renters that are pretty cheap. So I think just for her peace of mind, just for the landlord's peace of mind, we'll just get the insurance. We'll cover some of the we'll cover the couches until like we'll definitely like buy if Bean decides to stay, it's his decision. We'll buy some scratch posts and stuff, but until he gets used to using that, we'll just in case we'll cover the couches so there's no messes made. And yeah, we'll just let the landlord know that's the plan. Hopefully she'll agree. Let's hope so. I think we'll either just come out with the truth, or we'll say that there's a friend's cat and the friend is like moving somewhere else, and since it's an island and it's really hard to move animals in and out from the island to mainland Spain, we'll just say like they can't bring the cat with them. So we're just going to take care of the cats for a while, for an indeterminate amount of time. And I think she'll agree. She'll be more likely to agree to that. And then we'll just say like it becomes indefinite. But I don't know. That's probably landlord excuse. I don't know. I don't know if I'd rather just say like, hey, this is a street cat we picked up. Because she might be less likely to agree if we just say, hey, this is a street cat. Even though he's like the loveliest cat I've ever met, but so yeah, I think my friend is moving away. He doesn't have anyone to take care of his cat. We don't know what to do. Can we take care of the cats? He's really lovely. He's really nice. We send him a picture of Bean and he looks really cute. and she'll be pretty likely to agree. He doesn't like, he's a breed cat, like a Siamese. He's really like clean and fluffy, and the only little thing that you can say, oh, it's a street cat, is that he's missing the tip of an ear. That's the only thing. It's a very small tip that is missing, probably from a fight, I assume, because of the evil one, the the mean cat. If you keep his claws trimmed, he'll scratch less. If you're persistent, it's a problem. You can try covering whatever is scratching with tin foil for a couple of weeks. Placing a scratch post beside the item. Tin foil, that's a good idea. I hate the feel of foil and it usually breaks the habit. That's really good. Thank you. Scrapper. Yeah, most of the cats out in the street, they're like either missing bits of their ears, or some of them are missing like half of their tail. Some of them are much scrappier than Bean. They're usually like pretty well pretty like nicely groomed and well fed. They're not they don't seem to be diseased. I assume if you know, one of them looks sick or anything, the neighbors that take care of them do bring them to the vets whenever it's needed. So I know they're taken care of. They're not like out on their own, but they're still like to a large extent left out to the elements. This one seems to be a little bit of an outcast. Thank you, Jesus. She's getting louder. Oh my god. That's great. There might be a local trap and neuter program. I have no clue, actually. I should look that up. It just went pese. Yeah, I guess for at least like the few nights and the first few days, they do have some litter boxes like out in the corner, and I don't know to what extent they use them. So I don't know about that. I don't know if they're used to using the litter box and the smell of that. I don't know. He does have a litter box right now. I'm doubtful that he'll use it at first, so it'll be we'll have to clean after him, I think, but it's fine. He'll eventually get trained on that. Pese. Okay. That's been my life update for today. I hope you guys like Bean. We might see more of him, hopefully, if he's comfortable and happy here. If the landlord agrees, everything. If all that goes well, little Bean might pop in on streams more often. Especially because, you know, cats tend to be fairly active at night, and I'm active at night. So if it's like the cat we had a few weeks, if you guys remember, Morty, which we had here a few months ago. Yeah, if it's like that, we'll probably see him like wander about during my streams. You know, we already love Bean. Hell yeah. A stray that followed me knew how to use a litter box. Didn't mind when you showed it to him. Nice. Yeah, I think he might just get it, but maybe at the very first day, since like he's still pretty stressed and scared, he might not go for it. We'll see. If the landlord kicks him out, we'll find her. Usually you'll need to train even kittens. Just show the boxes. I bet it'll be fine. Hopefully. What are Bean's pronouns? He's a him. Cats tend to be active at night. I'm active at night. Val is a cat, confirmed. Val is a cat boy. I'm just missing the ears. Just Bean, no pronouns needed. These pronouns are Bean. You need to buy Val headband with kitty ears. I already have something better. I have googly eyes. So yeah. Let's hope for more bean content in the future. You should put kitty ears on your Google Glass headphones. I think they're more beautiful with just the googly eyes. You know, a lot of streamers do the cat ears on the headphones. That's overdone. We need more googly eyes on the headphones. And we're changing how it's done. Okay, so let me just give you guys a little update on this commission. So if you guys haven't seen my last couple of streams, I think it's been 2 streams doing this. I have been working on a commission for a book that's going to be called the Dagon Collection. The book is an anthology set in the kind of Lovecraftian mythos or universe. And it's all based around an auction that happened in 1928 in this world. And I think around 1928, I might be getting the year wrong, the book itself is just the auction catalog. So every chapter written by a different author, it's just like the description of an object and then a commentary on it. And maybe it's like the description of where it came from, of the previous owners, that type of thing. And I've been commissioned to illustrate and kind of recreate how the photos in this catalog might have looked like. At first, the commission was for 7 images, but the clients and the authors have been liking it so much that they've expanded that up to 10 images. So we were 6 out of 7, now we're 6 out of 10. So there's 4 more to do. I'll show you the ones I've done so far. So yeah, the book is really fun. I really enjoyed reading it. I'm not being paid to say this, just being paid to make the images. So I actually do recommend it wholeheartedly. It's been quite fun to read, and just like a really original and interesting concept for a book, where the book is the auction catalog itself, and the stories are told through that lens. So they're told in pretty interesting ways, and yeah, as any anthology, there's a bunch of different variety of stories and how they're told, and a bunch of different voices and authors. So that's really cool. The ones we've done so far are this Iron Age sword, this cursed Indonesian statue. This one here is a mirror that, try not to look too deep into it, or I might look back at you. We did this key in the last stream. It houses a creature inside the key's body, and nobody's been able to get that creature out of there. Which ones am I missing? Then we have the harpoon, which is essentially the stick of the harpoon, the non-metal part. Instead of being made of wood, it is a human femur. And well, this one's right here. Last stream we also did this book. So there's a bunch of book ones. I wanted to illustrate at least one of them, so I chose this one because apart from the book, there were a few other elements. So the book inside of it, and in the auction it comes with it, had a few little things. So it had 2 photos taken at around the same time in a harbor, and one of them has a strange figure rising from the water. So I went with an octopus head, but try to keep it pretty indistinct. And another one is a portrait of a young lady, which does make sense within the story. And then there is a ticket to a Houdini. Hold on, there it is. a Houdini event or how do you call that? Show. I had to recreate this. If you recall from last stream, you might not because it was pretty late when I got to this part. It was the last thing I did. So here is what I did, and we just take this. Okay, so this here is the original Houdini ticket. I found it online, and the problem is I wasn't really sure if it was usable, because first it was from 1926, so it's probably still in copyright, the art itself on the ticket, just by copyright expiration dates. And second, all the images I could find were from like auctions, like eBay auctions of these tickets that are being sold as collectibles nowadays. There was no like public domain source for this artwork. So Houdini was of course active from way before 1926 and was well known before that. I went to the Library of Congress and did find a bunch of posters and stuff from Houdini shows that are way earlier, from I think from 1910s or something like that. And I combined a few of them, and essentially I recreated the same vibe as the original one, kind of the same style and stuff, but in this using some other posters. So I did find a fairly similar like demon on the corner. I did find a portrait of him, some decorations which are from other posters, and the Hari Houdini, which is again from another poster. So yeah, I did all that just to recreate this and then put it here. It's a small detail in the grand scheme of things, but considering the rest of the edits, it was probably the hardest part. It took a while just to recreate that. So I wanted to show you guys how I did it, because yeah, since I kind of left the stream at that the other day, in case someone was curious. Also, Sandwich says, what did you say the name was? It's the Dagon Collection. You won't be able to find stuff online. I'll just write it in chat. You won't be able to find anything online because it's not out yet, and the pre-order is not live yet. It's still like the book is still being like being put together. So yeah, you can I will let you know here on stream, and most likely on you'll most likely see it on Twitter. Once I post these images, I will wait to post these images, or some of them, until the book is out, and then like let people know where to find the book. So I will be letting you guys know. And oh yeah, let me check something real quick here. I wanted to have the book itself here, the PDF, open so I can check the descriptions of what we'll be making today. Be back. My parents wanted to watch Pinocchio and see if they'll cry with this story. They will. Alright, I try to stay out, but I have to confess that most of the time I fall asleep during the stream. That's fair. That's fair. I do keep a chill vibe, and I also personally like, if I'm having trouble falling asleep, just putting a stream and falling asleep as I watch it. So completely okay to do. To be honest, yours is better. Houdini should hire you. Yeah, you should. Anyone has Houdini's Twitter, we should add him. You found it online? You did? I didn't know there was... Are you messing with me? There is a collection in the museum called the Dagon collection, but it's not the Dagon from the Lovecraftian mythos. There's also something called a TV show called The Dragon Collection. Oh, an anime called The Dragon Collection. But yeah, nothing about the book is out yet online. So I'll be letting you know when once there's stuff out. I'm a liar, but I'm sure it's there. You liar. Okay, so this commission has been expanded to 10 images, so we got 3 more to make. I got a little list somewhere. I moved around all my stuff to move the cats and all his stuff, so I think it should be this here. Okay, so there is a Mexican reliquary, which might be probably the hardest one to make just because of the specific details in the description. It's quite a detailed description, and we might just not be able to find images for it. So I'll probably leave that one up for last. I'll probably try to find images out of stream just to see if it's doable before I do actually make it on stream. The second one I wanted to make for these last 4 is a diving suit. It's an old school diving suit. So I think that one we should definitely be able to find some images of old diving helmets. I don't know exactly like if we'll do the whole suit, maybe just the helmets, because that's kind of the interesting part. I don't know. We'll see what material we find and we'll kind of base it on that. So I can close the book one here. Didn't edit anything. No. Okay. So let me do. God, so many just digging stuff. Okay. Let me open, for example, the harpoon one, because I wanted to have one where all the textures that I put on top are intact, like here. So I'm just gonna remove all the background stuff and now save that as Dagon Diver Suit. Okay, we got a blank slate to start with. That sounds really cool, Lilith. Also, we got two different Liliths in chat today. One with a Y, one with an I. It's gonna be hard. It'll just be I Lilith and Y Lilith. Okay. So we're gonna look for diver suits. Let me just jump to the page where the suit description is. Let me see. It is suit page 88. Here. Okay. So, diving suit. This is made in 1928. So I don't know the exact style this suit ought to have, but it does call it a unique suit, a diving suit of unique design and antiquity. So since it's gonna look like a bit out of time and out of place, I think we can get away with using any type of diving suit as long as it's from before 1928, 1930, around that time. So it is made of stitched leather of a deep black hue. The suit itself of an unknown creature. We're talking Lovecraftian, so you can imagine what kind of creature. and appears to have scales at certain points. So some kind of fish-like creature, kind of tanned leather made out of some kind of fish skin. I would tend to associate it with. I think what we can do is take an actual diving suit if we find one, and apply some like some fish scale textures to it, and just like darken the hue, make it look a little bit shiny and weird. It does have a weird odor, as this is described in the catalog. There's boots weighted with iron, and a protective helmet that is said to be of copper and is foreshadowing later more well-known designs. So we can imagine like your typical diving suit, like old school diving suit helmet. But the interesting thing is that it has a sort of rudimentary face, which I love the description. I'm just gonna read it because it's really good there. The helmet is unusual in that it has a rudimentary quote-unquote face, which even our rudimentary knowledge of deep sea exploration would suggest to be unnecessary if unsettling, which I love. So an unsettling face, and we're gonna go to our favorites here, the Met collection. Did I ever post my leather creature binder in the Discord? I don't know if you have. I don't think so. I don't remember it if you do. Okay. So, diving suit. Not a lot here. Let's go to thick roll. Here we have more. There are some old school ones being worn in modern times, which, you know, I'm not against. It would just be a matter of making it look older. That's a very cool painting. What is this? A diving dress? Oh my god, I love this. Look at that. All diving suits should just look like this. Hope this helps with the reliquary. Ooh. Let's let it load. The drip. Oh my god, look at the drip. I love that photo. Just standing awkwardly there. Yes! Okay. Thank God for the Swedish Navy, who has some really cool diver suit images. Oh my god. This is the best image. Oh, this is so good. Miss Bernhardt, the Ocean Express. Oh, that is no context. Give me something better. Miss Bernhardt, full-length portrait, seated, facing slightly right. Yeah, stop talking about Miss Bernhardt. I want to see with person in deep sea diving gear standing alongside. No context, right? Okay. Sure. You can post that unedited and people will say it's photoshopped. Yeah, absolutely. I want this image. It's the kind of thing which I just save to a folder with fun images I have, and then sometimes post them to Twitter. No one cares about you, Miss Bernhardt. Tell us about the about the ocean guy. Where's the ocean man? Oh. What? Weird. Okay, doesn't appear here. Let me look something in the description. Miss Bernhardt. Let me just look Miss Bernhardt. Oh. There it is. Oh, so there's a mistyping here. Here it said Miss Bernhardt, the Ocean Express. But here it's Miss Bernhardt, the Ocean Empress. Holy shit, what a title. I want that title. That's how me and my normie friends look when we go out. Hey, Anxious Repress. What was that second one? Yeah, it's her in the diving suit, it seems. You're the Ocean Empress of our hearts. In sea diving costume as the Ocean Empress. Hold on, we have to Google who the hell Miss Bernhardt is. Sarah Bernhardt? French stage actress. Let's look up Ocean in here. Just one hit, and it doesn't have anything to do. Miss Bernhardt, Ocean Empress. She defeated the Ocean Man. Literally, the only thing we get is Wikimedia comments. Someone's blog, and Alamy, so it's the same photo with the same description. This one says diving into a research maze from 2016. This is a story about how a writer can waste an entire day excited by an image to come up empty-handed. Oh no! Okay. I come across the above image about twice a month. It's probably because the photograph confirms to the steampunk genre. Okay, well, I guess so. So there is, okay, there is... Oh, okay, this is another person. Mrs. Mitchell, one of England's first female deep sea divers, before beginning her workday inspecting the ship's hulls. Really cool. We are accompanying Val in this rabbit hole. So... they don't say anything about this photo. Okay, so conclusion is we don't really know. Anyway, these are really dope pictures. And I'm gonna download them. Just gonna get the big JPEG, because we need all those pixels for a cool image we found online. Also this one, I like this one a lot too. There we go. Those are going to my folder. So what is this? Oh, this is the... Oh, nice. Are these... what is the copyright state of these? What is... I don't know what copyright law in Mexico is like. This is really bright. Sender live stream portal? Sure, hold on. Did you clip? Stop clipping me going into my research hole. Do these fit in Discord? Yep, they do. These have been sent into the live stream portal channel on Discord. Hey, they didn't let me see the image. Okay, this site might be a little bit wonky, but I'll definitely take a look after stream and see if I can find stuff for the really query. Goal to live such a life so the next generation will deem it a mystery. Absolutely. I heard you were looking for the ocean man. I'm sorry, we only found the ocean woman. Well, this is assumed to be the Ocean Man. In the second photo, you can see that the first photo, they're standing alongside each other, and the second photo, she has defeated him. That's the story, as far as we know. Also, look at these diving suits. They look so goofy. Well, the side is a bit wonky like the rest of Mexico. Some archive sites can definitely be very wonky and pretty hard to deal with, but it is how it is. The governmental websites in Latin America, yeah, same thing about any governmental website in Spain. They're awful and slow. This one seems good, but I have the fear that it might be really small, even if it's in its biggest size. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, the original one is 640 pixels. This one's really good. What we're missing is the lower half, which is a bit annoying. You know, if worse comes to worse, we could just get a picture of the upper half of the suit, and since the actual interesting part is the helmet, it might actually work in service of the image. But let's see if we can find a full body one. This one facing the side. You know what? There might actually be from the same collection, because there's a creepy picture. There might be more in the same collection. If I'm correct, these are from the Vasa rescue operation. There's a bunch of beautiful pictures from that operation. It was in the 1960s, if I recall correctly, or late 1950s. Out in the harbor next to Stockholm, they found an entire ship that had just sunk right as the... No, I'm just gonna look for... I'll look for the code. Okay. They found in the harbor, just under the earth there, an entire ship that just sank the moment it was put afloat, and the ship had been preserved extremely well due to I think the acidity and the salinity conditions of the harbor, and of, in general of that sea. And yeah, they managed to entirely restore it, and now you can see it. It's in a whole museum. It's called the Vasa Museum. Anyway, there's a bunch of pictures documenting the Vasa salvage operation, and they used a lot of divers like these. So you got a lot of pictures of divers from that. It might be what it is, I'm not sure. Just check, this is what it says in terms of copyright. Attribution, non-commercial, no derivatives. Oh, that's the worst possible one. No derivatives and non-commercial. That's sad. That one Turkish diver pic you showed me earlier reminded me of this. I love that. There's some stuff there that could really work out. Yeah, it's sad because some national archives are really good, but they have these sort of licenses that are a bit restrictive with how to use them. There's even one of my favorites that I've actually used a couple times because the license is not as bad. You can actually use it just with, I think it's just attribution. But for example, there's a local archive from Asturias, the region I was born in. And yeah, there's like a really cool archive because people can just upload images there. They have to approve them. Obviously, you can't just upload anything. But people just upload their old family photos, and you get a lot of like real life, like common day-to-day stuff, family gatherings. You get a lot of like local traditions and stuff. It's really cool. Anyway, let me see if I can find anything related to this. I don't know how to translate that in Swedish. Let's see if I can. Nope, just that one photo. The side-facing one, so not the best. Could be used, possibly, but not the best. Let's keep looking. I will save this one just in case. Also, yeah, I was checking out this picture because it looks really creepy. Let me. Hold on. There we go. I just love a good picture of just a creepy door. A word in Spanish. Using points because I have La Cucaracha stuck in my head and I need help. A diver is buceador. But if you say the word diver in Spanish, which is just like the word diver, that's actually a contraction of divertido, which is funny. It's like fun, diver. That might just be Spain Spanish, though. I don't know if that applies to other dialects. Only works in Spain. Damn it. Look at this diver suit. Oh my god. Just being put in a big tube. Oh, look at this. This is wild. Good 2-for-1 deal. Yeah, you got 2 words for 1. You don't get those often. And this is an underwater one. Oh, they're holding hands. Look at them. They're boyfriends. They're in love. They're gonna go underwater together. Love wins. I'm gonna download this one too. I know I'm getting distracted, but sometimes you just see a funny image. What can I do? It's not really big, but hey. Put it in the Discord as well, because I know y'all are about to ask. Anyway, more diving suits. This guy has a sick helmet. The rest of the suit not really working, but he's got the iron boots. He's got the helmet. Marina, is that the original? Is the marijuana version the original? That's wild. I always thought it was like a silly version someone made up. It was a song from the Revolution. That's wild. Not a useful photo, but the crunch. Ooh, so small. Florida Memory. Treasure Hunter Art McKee wearing a suit for tide diving. There we go. Now we know what that is. This might actually... it's very small. Ooh. Sad. I was thinking of using it for the iron boots. It might still be useful, but the image is really small, so definitely not my first option. But since some of these suits don't have iron boots, and the one we are doing is described to have iron boots, we could use those if worst comes to worst. Also, I'll just filter this by year. Don't know why I didn't do that. So, just photography from the 1850s to 19... Like, old school diving suits were used up to the 70s, I would say. Something like that. That's a complete guess, by the way. But you can Photoshop this guy into a crop top. I think that's all it needs. I nearly stabbed my foot with my tablet stylus. Oh no. Oh yeah, definitely. This guy, crop top fishnets. That's all you need. Oh. We got the perfect one, I think. It's kind of scrappy, so that's good. It has like a literal stone to weigh him down. He kind of just looks like his legs go up to here, and his torso is like really, really small, which is really funny. This is me and the gang. Me and the boys. Someone's definitely gonna make an Among Us joke, so get it out of the way. Get it out of the way. Someone do it. Only one person though. Second person to do it. There we go. Marina got it. Flood B, thank you so much for the follow. Siphon, you failed. You failed. Banned. I'm the one who made the joke, that's true. Technically, all of you were late. What reward do you get? You get not to be banned this time. The next time be faster. This one looks fun. Ooh, that one's good. Not usable for our stuff, but good picture. I just love pictures of old school divers. There's just a vibe to them. Meeting the kids. No, this is the chapter after this one. You know, they get married and then they, where is it? Hold on, where is it? Here it is. And then they adopt some kids. So that's that's one of the parents going to drop off the kids at school. Depending on what you're looking for, I think I sent a couple pictures to the altar that might help. Let me see. I didn't give you guys a description for the reliquary, right? Oh, not right now. You sent pictures some time ago. Okay. I can tell you more about it, but I'll probably do that off stream if you don't mind. So we don't get too distracted from our search here. Diver lore. Is this Junior series about two divers that get married? Oh, I love this. The chair. This is my undersea throne. Where I command all the sea creatures. Is there a wheel? Can't let a wheel go to waste. Let me see, did I miss a link? This is modern. 8 foot high speed wind tunnel. So maybe they use diver suits in wind tunnels? That's fun. Smart stick? Where's this going? Do we have to land it on the tip? I'm pointing both up and left equally at the same time. Oh, it's supposed to tell you where it's pointing. Oh my god. Let's see. Will it be accurate? Will it be accurate? I'm pointing left, my head is heavy, so I'm tilting slightly downwards. It's so smart. Oh, it's in the same one again. Okay, give me another one. Smart stick. Pointing down and to the right, yeah. Hasn't failed yet. If I start removing them, they'll start failing. But I don't want to break the smart stick. I love this. Another great wheel siphon. That one could be good, but honestly, this one seems like the best. We got 2 pictures. Oh, I love this. This one, the diver is wearing the helmets, and everyone else, except for this guy who didn't really get the memo, doesn't have hats. And this one, everyone has a hat, but the diver. The gang. I love these. I'm gonna try and get both of them. These from New Zealand. Hey, Nathan, look at this. It's from your neighborhood. The Smart Stick is my favorite Valdevia stream character. Hydroelectric scheme. Oh, this one? Hold on, just from the thumbnail, this one looks kind of creepy because people look faceless. Ooh, this one feels kind of creepy. I love how you can't really see the faces of this one and this one. I told you it's me and the boys. Oh my god. When are these from? 1922. You were alive in 1922. Oh my god. Bean, what am I, chopped liver? Oh, Bean seems comfortable here. Just chilling at this point. I'm hoping he's comfy enough to actually accept some food in a little while. I'll try, I think after the stream, if it's still like chilling here and calm down, I'll try and give him food again. Let's hope it works. Hey Wiki Commons, I want divers. Wiki Commons. I hate that so much. Absolutely horrible. Thank you. Where's this from? Oh. Oh, that's really racist. Oh my god. Where's the other? Okay, we have one. We have the helmetless one. Racist balloons. Yeah, I've had it. I love that ad post. Imagine getting that tattooed. Never mind. Okay, we got one. I'm gonna download image. No known copyright restrictions. I love how they still ask you to buy or license. No thanks. Download JPEG. Ooh, it's huge. This is the New Zealand collection. The Museum of New Zealand image collection is wonderful, pretty large, and all the images are super high quality. Like it's honestly, with the Library of Congress, one of the best national libraries out there. And all public domain, as opposed to like the one from Mexico we looked at before, which does have a CC license, but it's a bit more limited. So props to New Zealand for that one. I think the best countries in terms of public domain in their national archives are the US, New Zealand, and the Nordic countries. Specifically, Sweden and Norway have really good archives that are online, searchable in English, and public domain. Really cool stuff. My favorite from Sweden is that their like big archive is a collection from pretty much every Swedish museum. They kind of each put all their photos in there. So you get like stuff from very like different museums. So you'll get like stuff from like the technology museum, and you'll get the type of images you don't really get elsewhere. So stuff like more technical stuff. That's where we got like the broken phone, for example. That was from a technology museum in Sweden. Never trust anything I sent from Wiki Commons unless I say it otherwise. Fair enough. My boy is just too smooth and cool and is sending off my intrusive thoughts. Tell me to gently bite him. Who is your boy, Mectal? Hey, Mectal. Who is your boy? I assume you're talking about a pet, but without context, that was really funny. Okay, that JPEG is downloaded. The noodle snake. Ooh, hold on. Is that the same image? I wonder if there's two versions. Definitely the same image. The cropping is a little bit different and the exposure is different. So it might actually be useful in the sense that I can overlay the two of them. And if something, for example, in this one is lacking detail, like let's say the top of the helmet lacks detail because it's overblown, still lacks detail here. So we might not actually get anything useful, but still gonna download it just to do my diligence. Just in case, you never know. Let's see if there are any others. How does copyright work if I go into a museum and photograph stuff? If you go into a museum and photograph stuff, that is yours. That is your copyright. You can distinguish two things. There's two copyrights involved. This will vary from country to country, so don't take my word for as law. But as far as I know, there's two copyrights. There's the copyright of the stuff you're taking a photo of, and there's the copyright of your photo. So if you're taking a photo of a modern work from a modern artist who still has like active copyright over that piece, you can't publish it unless you've added something transformative to it. If you've added something transformative and the photo in itself is a work of art, you do have a certain leeway for using it. There is some fair use laws, but they could still take you to court over it. But you could probably use fair use in your court defense. If you're taking a photo of, let's say, a Roman mosaic, you can claim copyright over the photo, but you can't claim copyright over the modern mosaic. What you can claim copyright over is your creative decisions in taking that photo. Let's say I took it at an angle or with a specific lighting. Those are creative decisions. So if someone like me, this is an actual use case, by the way. If I see a photo of a Roman mosaic and it's taken at an angle, and I go into Photoshop and I correct that angle and just take the mosaic and crop everything else, they can't sue me over that. Well, they can try, but they legally it doesn't really hold up, because even though I did use their photo, I did like not use any of their creative decisions, and I just used the mosaic, which is free of copyright. So that's actually a very interesting like edge case of copyright law, where there is some leeway, but again, you can still get taken to court if the claimant claims that you infringe on their copyright. I tend to err on the side of caution with this type of things. I tend to not try to risk my chances, but you know. Oof. Anyway, that was the that was the tangent number 7 of the stream, I think. What is going on in the diver search? Who knows? Sora, where are you? I love this. Where is this? An 18th century cowskin diving suit. Oh, that's so cool. Really, really old school diving suit. One of the problems of making my camera, my webcam here slightly bigger, which you might not have noticed, but I made it slightly bigger. Now it's a bit harder to see the images here. Might have to come up with a solution. Maybe I'll just flip my camera or something. Ooh, what is this? 1882. Okay, this is, yeah, this is a diving suit, but it's, oh my god, it's knight's armor. That is the coolest thing I've ever fucking seen. You know what this reminds me of? I should send this to Mike Francina, who, this kind of gives me his vibe. He does a lot of like cool knight suits. You might have already seen this type of thing, but I'll save it and send it to him because he might enjoy this. That's not for diving, that's for slowly drowning people. Is that real? It looks like Big Daddy from Bioshock. True. I think they might have used this as an inspiration for their design. You're joking. Okay. I was thinking this, we're looking at an instrument of torture or something here. Because it could be, for all I know. Okay, no more images, or some. You should move over the camera to the layer side to saving the mental anguish. I feel like that wouldn't be fair to the people that actually want to see the process and the layers. I like the camera here for Photoshop because it's like the least intrusive place. It's where the least things are going on usually. Like that the tools are just above, so you doesn't really interact with them. So I feel like this corner is the best for Photoshop. But yeah, it might actually not be the best for online stuff, since in online stuff it tends to, like, important elements tend to be more towards the left. Depends on the site though. Some sites are a bit more centered, like this one. No problem with this one. This is a really cool picture, by the way. Look at the lighting. There's actually a really cool collection of images. Are we getting Teriel Valentine's Day image? Yeah, I'd love to do that. That's definitely a plan. Still a bit ways off to Valentine's. I'll probably do it sometime in advance. Yo, Sadtrex, if you're here, thank you so much for signing up to the Patreon. I forgot this these alert works. It's kind of wonky how it works, but I haven't managed to find a way of fixing it. At least it works. So at least we now get Patreon alerts here. What day is the stream anniversary? So the stream anniversary, the real stream anniversary is the 29th, but I'm most likely not going to be able to stream the 29th. So tentatively, it's going to be on the 31st. That's a Tuesday. Which is the first day I can stream after the anniversary. Some of these pictures are wild. I love images of like construction of big things like dams. In case you ever need it as a texture. Ooh, that's a really good texture, thank you. I will save it for my textures folder. Thank you. Look at this. This looks creepy. Just goes on endlessly. What did you say? Make them sub to the Patreon for layers? Oh, to see the layers. It's already working. That was quick. Okay, I'm just like looking through this collection in case we find any other good pictures of the diving suit, because since it's going to be the same one as we'll be using, it's probably going to be useful. But it seems like we're getting mostly pictures of construction right now, so we'll see. Yeah, also I mentioned talking about the Teriel Valentine's thing. I wanted to do Teriel's Valentine merch, like some specific merch just for Valentine's. Might be, I don't know, might be a mug for a change or something, or some socks I thought about. We'll see if that's workable. Yeah, I might try to do something like that. But before that, this month, what I might try to do is a shirt or a mug or something where all the proceeds will go towards the lawsuits, not the lawsuits technically, but the kind of the fight for AI regulation. So that we get people lobbying governments in the EU for protections against these AI programs. And t-shirt, let me know if you guys found this a good idea. I thought of a t-shirt that just says, I was trained on 5 billion images, or 5 billion stolen images, and all I got were these lousy hands. And we make like an edit of really shitty hands. I'm not gonna use an AI generator for it, because that goes against the spirit of it. But we just do like messed up hands by editing them, and we make like a shirt or a mug out of that. And it could be a nice way of raising some money, because people get something in exchange, so. Let's see this. How's that related to divers? Oh, look at a seal. Yeah, it is still really cool. Can I get you to say Mangahao? What is that? Oh, that's The dam. I probably completely butchered it. How do you say it? I can say it with a Spanish accent if you want. It's gonna be even funnier. Mangajao. Very wrong, but thank you. I assumed so. Now teach me how to say it. If you're so smart. Manga. How? Newtworks, thank you so much for the follow. Also, oh, I missed a couple follows a while ago. Floodbee, Haze Y, and Jambunio. Welcome, folks, if you're still here. Checking in on the bean. He's sleeping, but he's still pretty alert. Every time I go check in on him and like move closer to him, just opens his eyes back up really wide. So still like he is sleeping, which is good. I was worried he would just be stressed out all night, but he is sleeping. He's just like a little bit alert still. Who is Bean? Good question. Bean is right here, and I can't really show him to you because he is like right out of the range of the camera, but I can show you this picture I took of him so you get the gist of what it looks like. He's currently sleeping wrapped up in a little blanket. We just rescued him today, so he's just, yeah, he's still a little bit stressed out of being in a new environment and stuff, so giving him some time to acclimate, hopefully relax a little bit, and start exploring the place whenever he feels a bit more comfortable. He's a cutie. He's a Siamese. Bean is the boy. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, I talked about this at the beginning of the stream, but for the folks joining right now, there's a rescue cat that lives just outside in the streets. There's a bunch of cats, and the neighbors have been taking care of them, but obviously like it's way too many. So they actually asked us like, hey, can you actually take one of them in with you guys when we moved here? And this one really warmed up to us. Thank you, Jesus. When Bean appears, Jesus gifts. Thank you so much. Oh my god, you guys enjoy your gifted subs. Jesus, you're incredibly generous as usual. Newt says, by the way, I'm the guy who made the 3D model for the fungus skull. Oh yes, I love that. Do you have the link to that so I can show it on stream? Because I'd love to show folks. Also, Fire, I was not technically allowed to keep it yet. We just brought him in to see if he'll like it here. We're just like, you know, I wouldn't want to adopt him and then find out he's miserable here and just misses being out with the other cats in the street. Minimum we'll do is like bring him to the vets, make sure his vaccinations are up to date, neuter him if he's neutered, and if he isn't happy here, we'll just release him back. So we'll keep it shush with the landlord until we have decided that, and he has decided more than anything. It's his choice if he wants to chill here with me. And yeah, usually like hopefully he'll just acclimate in a day or two. Hopefully he'll just chill a little bit and stop being scared of being in a new place. But yeah, we're gonna chat with the landlord and probably figure out some story where a friend is just moving away and doesn't know where to leave the cats because can't bring the cat with him, and we have to take in the cat for a while, and then it just becomes indefinite. But I think she'll be more likely to accept that than, oh, we're just taking in a street cat. Look at this. Look at this guy. Yes, thanks, Newt. Look at this beautiful 3D render of the fungus skull. I love it so much. Here's another view. A fantastic job, Newts. Let me. Oh, you guys got the link. Follow the link in the chat and go give Newt a follow. I love this image. I'm gonna download it again, just to have it. Just want to have the image. If you see me looking over there, I'm just checking in on the kitty. Checking in on the boy. Okay, it seems like we're 22 pages in. I'm just scrolling through. It seems like we got all we could get. Oh, and there's no images anymore, so that's it. So yeah. Let's bring in... Also, we don't need this background, because this is the close-up background for the items that we used for the rest of the stuff. But in this case, we'll use something closer to... statue. Closer to this one. Something with a simple ground and a just simple textured background. Oh, thanks, Jesus. Literally. It's like, I like this one. No, I didn't just pick up the cat off the streets. We've been here for 6 months, and we've been, my partner and I, that's when I say we've been becoming friends with the cat. We made sure he's comfortable with us first. We've been bringing, like, we bring him treats when we see him and he's outside. So yeah, we've been trying to become friends with the cat first, and we don't want to just like steal him away and pick him up and struggle with the cat, bring it to the apartment. We wanted to have the cat willingly follow us there. So yeah, we made friends with the cats, and yeah, then my partner just today was just like coming back from work, and she saw the cat, and the cat started following her, and she was like, I'm just gonna let him follow me and hope he, like, let's see if he wants to see the apartment, like see where we live and stuff. And came into the apartment, and then immediately got like super stressed because this is like new environment and place he's never seen. So for a good while, for the whole afternoon, essentially, he was hiding behind the sofa, just in a little corner. And just a bit before the stream, I managed to lure him out of his little hiding spots. I put him in this little blanket, wrapped him up, and brought him here. Ed loves a hydroelectrical power station. He could just look at pages and pages of them. I literally did that, so... Okay, let me actually do something here. I will go to the statue PSD, and I'll bring in the background, or some of the background elements. That'll simplify things a little bit. If you give him milk, make sure it's lactose free. Really? Do cats not tolerate lactose? For now, he just has water and some food, just some regular cat food we got, because we don't know what he likes. We assume living in the street, he won't be super picky, but he might be picky. We have given him treats, and we know he likes those. It's just like regular cat treats that smell. I think that chicken, they must taste like chicken. They smell like chicken, and we know he likes those, and we have offered them to him. But since he's stressed, he just does not accept them. So hopefully he'll be a little hungry later once he's relaxed, and he'll accept some food. Let's hope so. Okay, let's take this. You and your carpets will regret giving him milk. We won't. No milk. No worries. Test with dry and wet food. They can be picky little buggers. I know they eat dry food because that's what the neighbors put out for them. So I'm pretty confident that like that's the one we got. We got a pretty similar one. Like I don't know if the neighbors get like any specific kind of cat food. I assume it's just basic one. So I don't think he'll be too picky. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe once he gets like acclimated, he'll start being picky. Once he is like more secure and knows he won't go hungry if he just doesn't eat what is given, he might just start showing some preferences. We will see. We will see if he decides to stay in. Oh, sleepy little boy. The cat go-gurts. I've seen those. I've seen videos of cats eating like little stuff out of like a bag that you squeeze. What are those? Yarvo, you're not late. No worries. You're never too late. We've been chatting about cats for most of this stream, so. Is this? I don't think it copied the images. Yeah, I guess they're treats. Oh, why is this one cursed? On soft light mode for some reason? Hold on, that's weird. Huh. Let me try to drag the images in again. Don't know why I did that with the soft light layer. It's empty. I guess it saw an empty layer and decided to put the image on the empty layer. And just took that mode. I don't know. Meat flavor paste. Oh, okay. Yeah, if we find some, we'll see if we like them. We got some like little tiny little cookies like these, and yeah, I really like those. They're like chicken flavored. Tuna or chicken flavored purees. Okay. Did y'all hear about how it snowed 9 meters in the west coast in America? Damn, that's a lot of snow. That select. That's, oh, wrong layer. There we go. Yeah, okay, that didn't do much. It did select some parts. This is probably not really one I'm going to be using. I might use it for details. Maybe the legs I will use that one. Not sure. In any case, we'll remove the other people. And as you guys know, once someone is removed from Photoshop, they also get removed from real life. That's how it works. So pray I never find a picture of you. I'll just focus on the boots a little bit. And just do a little manual cut of that. Gonna be a pretty rough one, but we'll fix it up once it's been applied. This cat is gonna be so spoiled. Oh, you know that. You know it. If he sticks around, we might have a treats for cats point redeem where you guys, as long as the cat is around here, and we will give the cat a treat on stream, up to a limit, of course. I would put like a per stream limit. Otherwise it would just be treat all stream. But it might be a fun point redeem. Can I send you a photo of my enemies? For a price? Not a cheap hit, man. Tip, if you buy a small bag of a different type of dry cat food, you can use the individual kibbles as treats. It's cheaper, healthier, and the cats will know the difference. You know what? That's a good idea. Because I guess they don't, like, they register it as treats because it doesn't taste like their usual food. If you just give them usual food as treats, they'll probably know. So yeah, it's shitty and old school, but I'm just using the lasso here. It'll do the trick. At least for the first pass selection. And I'll probably just cut it here. There we go. Oh no, the boys are gone. Not the boys. A chunky bean. No, we wouldn't. We would put a limit of 1 per stream or something. We can't give the cat too many treats. Oh wait, that's me. No. Let's hope Bean is not too feral. From what we've seen, you know, just from interacting with him for a few months, he is really just really overall chill. The I guess the worst trait it has that we've noticed is that he tends to be scared of things. Like, I think that's just, you know, by virtue of living on the street. So hopefully a better environment will help him with that. Let's hope so. Also, I'm doing a little trick here where I remove some specific elements, like faces, because I think it tends to select things with faces. And now I'll do select subject, and hopefully that'll help. He seems chill so far. Yeah, I mean, it's first day, and he's mostly just been like a little bit stressed, so. But he hasn't really, like, he's just been sleeping since the start of the stream, so. I guess he is a little bit tired because he's been like alert all afternoon. So hopefully him sleeping means that he's relaxed a little bit. What is this shape here? I wonder if that's background or foreground. don't really know. I'm gonna assume it's background. No, probably foreground now that I see it without the little selection thingies. Yeah, maybe something in the back or just a fold. Crying at 2 a.m. for attention. That won't be a problem here in this here household, because I'm up at 2 a.m. every day. So you might feel lonely in the mornings, because that's when I'm sleeping and my partner is working, so that's probably when he'll call for attention. But at least, you know, it's the morning and it's not gonna like be bothering the neighbors, who, to be fair, also have a lot of cats. Have like 3 cats, the neighbors. So the downstairs neighbors. So yeah, it's not like we don't hear them screaming at night. I think we shall have a mutual understanding. Crying for you to play, but then instantly calling you. Classic. The classic cat trick. Never fails. Okay, it's really bad at selecting these little leather straps, or whatever these are called. About to dog sit for some friends. One of the dogs has separation anxiety. Oh boy. That's gonna be fun. Good luck. Good luck, Mactil, you got this. Okay. There's our boy. Also, yeah, the image of the suit for the catalog is going to be of someone wearing the suit. It's not like we have another option. There's not really readily available pictures of just the empty suit. And we could technically remove the hands and stuff and kind of leave that empty. But it would still kind of feel like there's someone inside, because it feels like full. It doesn't feel like an empty set of clothes, because that would be like flatter. So I think it's just going to be someone wearing it. I think that's going to be okay. He's a cutie, so I can't be mad. Fair enough. What are the downsides of the place I'm moving? Is it no cats? Well, maybe you can do like me and make up a story. You can always try pity. Let me do something here real quick. Or hold on. Is this gonna be... Not exactly. But I can fix that. Perfect. So now we have the selection on the full image, just in case we need anything else. Oh, I just noticed there's a wrong edge here. And another one right here. Yeah. Now that I look at it up close, it seems like Photoshop didn't do that good of a job. I've had to fix up a lot of things. Oh yeah, also in the subject of Bean and us picking up from the streets, it was really funny because my partner was like bringing him in. One of the neighbors was just like leaving their house, and they saw my partner just take this cat from the street and bring him in. But I think they were the daughter. One of them was the daughter of the same person that told me about these cats and the backstory for them and how they were abandoned, and told me, please pick one up. And yeah, so I think it'll be fine. I think nobody will complain. Since yeah, they left from the same house, so I think it might have been related, and that's good as well, because that means that the neighbors that do take care of the cats, whenever I see them, I'll tell them, hey, we picked this one up. But in case they just go check on them and they see that one is missing, they won't be worried, because now they know that he's with us. Yoink. Every cat is free if you're fast enough. Very true. True words. Words of wisdom, even. Okay, so we're doing feather and then contrast, which essentially just softens the edges, smooths the edges. So yeah, they look a little bit more natural. Even though, yeah, I would probably feather them slightly more, because they still look a little bit too cut out. Yeah, that's probably a bit better. When we add shadows, it's gonna look better though. Okay. So we got ourselves a suit. And now we got the other image. It's just... Hold on. Do not talk to me or my son ever again. Sorry. Siphon, too slow. I got there before you. Okay, in case we need any textures that are missing from the first one, we can just use that. The legs are really similar. I was actually thinking that the legs from this one might work better, but they honestly look pretty much the same. We'll try them on though. We'll try these legs on. There's a dog I'm low-key considering trying to steal, but only because it's such a little shit. It's my friend's neighbor in the country, and it constantly runs in front of my car. Oh my god. Half the time you don't even see the dog until it's in front of the car, and it's heart stopping every time. My god. Yeah, that dog will get run over eventually, seems like. We need to steal him away. They say they could keep the kittens if they could catch them, and they did. I love that. Siphon. It doesn't come up to my car when I stop. Damn it. Yo, thank you for the raid, Suzuki. Welcome, folks. How are you guys doing? How was your stream, Suzuki? What were you doing? Welcome, folks. Hey, raiders. So, in case you don't know me, welcome. My name is Eduardo, and I make creepy Photoshop edits. So, anything in the genre of horror that can be done by mixing pictures together, I'm your guy. What we're doing today is we're working on a collection of cursed items. That's gonna be illustrations for a book. All of them are cursed in some way, and yeah, this one is an old school diving suit. So right now we're building the suit. We're just starting with the normal parts. What we're gonna change is the helmet mostly, and make it out of, make a strange like face on the helmet, kind of like, you know, the faceplate from an armor or something. We'll figure it out. SS Suzuki has arrived. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Zeddy. Went well. I was animating a small shitpost video with Sonic Boom audio. Love your art so much. Thank you. Hope my community is creeped out by your art today. Well, folks, let me show you guys what I've done so far for this little collection. This is going to be for an upcoming book called the Dagon Collection. It takes place in the Lovecraft universe, and yeah, so a bunch of these stories have to do with like deep sea stuff and, you know, deep sea creatures and ancient gods. This, for example, is a harpoon made out of a human bone. This one's, for example, a mirror that when you look at it too much, it starts giving you images of strange underwater environments. This one's a cursed statue that'll make you go mad by looking at it. Very sorry for showing it to you. What else? Here's a key. Here's a key that houses a creature inside of it. So the hollow part of the key here houses some sort of creature. The auction people, the people doing the auction, have not been able to get it out, so they're just selling it with the creature. And there's like a few holes where it pops some appendages from those holes, and they just like wriggle around a little bit. And it has a strange lobster creature in the upper part of the key. What else? Shown the harpoon. How I shown the book? There's a book. The book is not like, it's pretty basic, but there's a few pictures that go with it. 2 pictures taken at the same time, but one of them has a strange thing rising out of the water. Free my mans, he did nothing wrong. The lobster. Oh yes, there's a cat lurking off screen right here. He's currently awake, looking at me. Really cute. I can't show it because the camera doesn't, like, it's in a blind spot for the camera, but I can show you a picture. I took a Bean the cat. Hold on, browser. I think I didn't close it. I did close it. Here's Bean the cat. This little boy is right here. I just took that photo a little while ago. Sleeping in a little bundle. We just rescued him today. Okay, back to something that doesn't flashbang me, please. Thank you. Yeah, what else do we have? I think I've shown all of them. Harpoon, the mirror, statue. It's a mirror again? I have it there twice. Oh, the sword. I think that's the only one missing. There's an Iron Age sword that's made out of an unknown metal, 2 horns from a bull, and some teeth from an unknown sea creature. And it's full of strange markings. Among them is my signature, if you look at it sideways. Anyway, let's go. Speaking of flashbang, have you seen that video of a guy who put an actual flashbang in his PC and activates when he gets flashbang in game? I've seen that. He's snug in his blanket for it. He's currently pretty much... I could take another picture of him, but it's exactly the same. He is still exactly as snug. Hey, Bean. Hey, Beanie. Beanie boy. Let me show you guys a photo. Another photo of Bean. Really similar one. Just to prove to you that Bean is still chilling. Putting that on the... Yes. He's looking at my hand while I take the photo. It's just like, why do you disturb me from my slumber? He's a really cute boy. Being chilling, exactly. Okay, now we match these two. Okay. It's kind of annoying because they have to match in this area here, and there's a rope that goes through it. So that's a little annoying. Can make it go up to here. He's honestly, we came up with the name Bean on the spot, but it's fitting. He is, after all, just a little bean. Also, as I heard someone say really correctly, pet names are just, hey Suzuki, thank you so much for the sub. Oh yeah, you get a free curse with that sub. It'll reach you in 3 to 5 business days. Okay, I think we've managed to mix the legs from one and the body from the other. Now for these legs, I'm just gonna do a quick little selection fix. First I'm gonna do a smart radius. It's gonna make some things a little bit scrunkly. But it's no problem, because then I'll do some feather, some contrast, and shift the edge a little bit. That'll make it look a little bit tighter, a little bit more realistic. And now that we've combined these, we got the suit. First thing I'm going to do is just fix up the lighting in general. We need the lighting to match this sort of vibe. Obviously this one will probably match the statue one the most, since the statue is... oh, here it is. Here's a statue. Actually, I'm going to bring in this layer here, because it has all the filters that I want to use. It'll take a second to be brought in. There it is. There it goes. Nope, it never really fits. It doesn't matter. It's just for reference. So we wanted to match this vibe. Pretty dark in general. Obviously it's, you know, it's cursed items. So we need a matching vibe. So this is gonna get a little bit bigger because it doesn't cover the entire frame. It's better. So I'm gonna do a few things. I'm gonna do some levels on top of that suit. Just generally darken it. Because we're gonna add a lot of our own lighting, so there it is. My headphones were falling. Okay, now I'm going to remove those levels from some of the bright areas, because that's where we want the light to be mainly coming from. We want it to be coming from the top right. We've done that for every image so far in this series. So we're using the pre-existing lighting and just like reducing it overall, but then undoing that just in certain areas to kind of paint the lighting so it looks like it's coming from where we want it to come from, because we don't want this part to be that lit. Not gonna do that much on the helmet, since the helmet is the part we're gonna have to edit the most. Okay, so far so good. Then we're gonna emphasize that top right lighting coming from over here. So every part that's facing away from there, it's gonna get a pretty dark shadow. I'm just using soft light for now, so it's not gonna be a super radical change, but it's gonna be incremental. I think the face of this stone here could stand to be a little bit darker, so this part here looks brighter. Makes more sense. Gonna have lunch for a bit. Hell yeah, Suzuki. Enjoy your lunch. Thanks again for the raid. And for the sub. Okay, lighting is slowly coming together. I want to add just a normal layer below that soft light. I'm going to use that to paint my own shadows. We're going to use that to redirect the light that initially is coming just from above, and we want to turn it around a little bit so it's coming from, well, it's mirrored in my view, so it would be this in your view. Coming from up here, essentially. So there are some things like this little stone that would be casting more shadow to the left here. Also, everything towards the left of the body would be fairly cast in the shadows. We want to go for pretty dramatic here, so strong shadows. The stronger the lighting, the more cursed the item. That's what I always say. I'm always saying that type of stuff. So this is essentially the part of photoshopping something that really gets closer to painting. Sometimes people ask me like how to get better at this, and it's really hard to give an answer because it's just doing it a lot and getting a sort of instinctual knowledge of how light works. Also doing anything like painting, even photography, 3D renders, those types of things will help you. I think those are transferable skills. So if you do something like that, you'll probably be fairly good at this step. This part here is really overblown. It's pretty much just pure white, and that makes it kind of hard to work with because there's no texture anymore. It's just mush. So there's not that much we can do with it. Okay, let's see the difference. That changes things quite a little bit. It's nice. Pretty nice so far. I think we need to work a little bit more on it, but so far so good. Oh yeah, I think we need some shadow below the helmets, because if the light is hitting us a bit from the side here and a little bit from the back, the helmet itself will be casting a little bit of shadow side. And you know, little things that pop out, like, I don't know, whatever this is. I have no clue. I don't know diver lore. Oh yeah, we're also gonna have to work a little bit on the textures of the suit. It's supposed to be made out of an unknown material. The skin or the leather or of some sort of creature. So it's supposed to be a little bit fish-like. So the skin, and with the skin I mean the suit, should have some sort of scaly texture on it. Also, all these little straps here. The top of the boot. That should be fairly well lit. While these straps here, quite the opposite. They're getting hit with the shadow from the foot itself. Okay, fairly nice so far. Now let's do a big old shadow in the ground, so it's not just floating there. A little bit of contact shadow first, which is the strongest shadow right below the person, and then let it soften as it kind of fans out. So coming from the top right once again, we'll be painting Hey, Luigi, thank you so much for the follow. Also, yeah, I haven't really figured out what exactly we're going to be doing on the 5,000 follower / 4 years streaming celebration. We'll have to figure it out. We got until the end of the month to figure it out, so not in a super big rush. Oh yeah, also, if you're on the Discord, we got a fun little event planned out. So do not miss it. I don't know exactly what Dell will make it happen, but one of these days it'll happen. And last time we had to sacrifice someone, so it's gonna be fun. I don't know how soft to make this shadow. I'm kind of just painting it and seeing how it looks. Just getting a quick look at it. Filling it out. We'll see. Also accompany this with making the parts that are closest to the shadow pretty much pitch black, so it kind of blends in with the shadow slightly. That sometimes helps, you know, the shadow work better. Alrighty, time to find a face. Okay, what kind of face should we use? The book describes this as the helmet has a rudimentary quote-unquote face, which is unnecessary if unsettling. So okay, the legend attached to the diving apparatus, which is known as Mr. Deep, let's see. I'm trying to take a quick look at the story without spoiling it for you guys too much, to see if the face is described in any more specific way below. They're described as anthropomorphic embellishments. That doesn't give us a lot. Okay. Not sure they say anything specific about the face and its features. Only that it's humanoid. Unknown provenance. Okay. But the story, without spoiling anything, or without spoiling too much, it's related to some mermaids or mermaid-like creatures, and it's supposed to made to resemble them or to be attractive to them, kind of to attract the mermaids. Maybe the owner was just down bad. Who knows? First thing I'll do is hide the face, because that's creepier. That's always more fun, isn't it? Same for the other little windows. Make them fairly dark, if not black entirely. Okay. And now I guess we gotta figure out how to add anthropomorphic elements to the helmets without really breaking without really breaking the kind of the shape of a diving suit. Okay, idea number one. What if we use something from the really weird medieval looking diving suit that we found, that Sora found before? Let me see if I still have that open. Hold on, let me do a real quick fix here. The hole is a scream mouth. It's just put teeth above and below. Let me see. Browser. This one. We'll see. Oh, it's a low quality picture, unfortunately, which might not help us a lot, but worth a try. Yeah, I really like that helmet with all the little glass circles. And I was actually thinking that we could just apply that on top of this helmet and use two of those little glasses or more as eyes. You know, they would be the eye holes for our diver, but they would also help like make this face work. We kind of have this in the middle. Could incorporate it. Not against that. Let's do a quick select subject though. Also, how appropriate. I'm drinking some tea. It's fairly cold now, but that's fine. From an octopus mug. Really good for deep sea things. So let me change this song. It's a really cool helmet, isn't it? Well, the whole suit is really cool. I'm wondering, let me flip it. I don't want to use all the metal parts of the body. As cool as this suit is, it is described as being leather, so that's too bad for us. I'm wondering if this angle will actually work. It actually won't. I need to flip it. How unfortunate. Can it? When did you break? There we go. Okay, so now we're just activating this layer. Here. That makes for a sort of little face, kinda. Should we keep some more of the quote-unquote eyes? Just for show, you know? We do have like bigger ones here, so I won't use that, but... It does look like it has a little smile, a little cheeky smile. It kind of looks like it has a mustache too, because it's taking a little bit of the lower things here, whatever these are called. Okay, let's first of all, I'm gonna remove that, and we're gonna try and paint over this. Gonna be a bit hard, isn't it? Hold on, got a better idea. Gonna do a fused copy of this. I'm gonna take an elliptical marquee tool. Maybe also add this little chain for completeness sake, and go to fill, content aware. Hold on, that's the old content aware. That won't really work well. Oh, that did nothing. That did absolutely nothing. Okay, let's go to the new content aware and just choose from the metal bits here. It's not fantastic. It feels like it needs a little more texture to use. Oh. Little Beanie's looking at me. Hi, Beanie. You're just wide-eyed. Okay, that's good enough for just a basic little thing. It'll help us. might have to add all these metal thing if I want to add this bar here in the middle. Which does help with the face-like look of it. It kind of looks like eyebrows or something. It's like an upper limit on the face. So yeah, I might have, just to justify all that, I'd have to continue all these bars till they go somewhere. Not exactly sure where. Also, thank you, Pyro. I'll have to connect these in some way to the real helmets, which might be a little bit awkward to do, but we will try. We will try our best. I'll have to pick up to this little shoulder pad thingy, I think. I wonder what the suit does. It goes very deep. That's what it does. I won't spoil the story for you. I'll just tell you it's commissioned by an eccentric article of his nobleman, or just like a rich person. I have to mess with the perspective a little bit, because these two perspectives don't match as well as they could. Oh. It was a very small little fly. Not Edna though. Not our good little fly Edna. You know what? I might actually separate this little iron thing from the little eyes, and that could actually give us some advantage. Because that way we can warp the bars a lot more without like really affecting how warped the eyes are. Edna's son. I think it was entirely a different species of fly. Just a really small one. Could even do like funky little things, changing the perspective entirely. I wonder if that'll work. That's not bad. I don't think these side ones really work though, with the perspective we're going for. They look googly. Look slightly googly. Okay, let's see if we can make this match. It might be a little bit of a mess, lightning wise. Because the lighting in the original photo here is pretty much opposite to what we need. Kind of coming from the other side, coming from the bottom left. And what we want is for the light to come from the top right. Even though it does cover all the top part of the helmet, so in case of this eye, for example, that would cover most of the top side of it here. So we essentially have to go in and invert the lighting in a bunch of these parts. Which is slightly tedious, but hopefully if this looks good after, we'll be set for the base of the face. But that's a big if. So yeah, if we don't like it, we can just go and find my first option I was thinking about before finding this one, before trying this one, is doing a medieval helmet for face. Because there were a lot of medieval helmets that had like face plates, essentially, kind of a fake face on the helmet itself. And I feel like that could work. Maybe. Permanent googly eyes. Well, that wouldn't do much if there are no googly eyes though. Oh shit, it's getting fairly late. I think we'll finish the suit and call it a night. Let's see if we have time to finish the face here. Say about 40 minutes. Hey, Watchman. I'm making a cursed diving suit. Oh, thank you for the save reminder, by the way. It's pretty much more drawn than anything at this point, but hey. Siphon, I saved as soon as I saw it. You know there's a delay, right? You know it doesn't... When you write something in chat, it takes a few seconds. Or when I do something, it takes a few seconds for you to see it. And then vice versa. So panic won't do much. Drinker of coffees, thank you so much for the follow. This is actually not necessary now. This little bar in front of the face. I do like it though. My biggest problem with it is that the perspective is wonky. Wonky as hell. Maybe if I remove these shoulder thingies and just keep the bars, maybe that'll help? Let's see. Thank you, Drinker. Yeah, I think the BioShock Big Daddies were based in some way. Oh, where is it? Based on these suits, at least the face part of them. I wonder where these could connect. I think they should definitely go below. Below all these rock parts, or the rock and the string that holds the rope. So maybe they connect. Oh, that might be a good idea. Maybe they connect directly to the metal here, and that actually saves us a lot of trouble, potentially. I'm not sure. Let's actually see. Disco ball torture device. I love that. Good way of putting it. Actually remove these two. Just kind of stripping everything away from them. From the base here, but... and just to make it work with the perspective, mostly. Because otherwise I just don't have anything to connect that metal to. It should go like backwards. It doesn't really work perspective-wise. But these bars here, since they're, you know, they're circular, you can actually like make them work in the wrong perspectives a little bit, especially with a little bit of work. Yeah, the design in BioShock is really cool. Yeah, especially the big daddies and these old school diver suits. It's a really cool inspiration for design. Because it already looks dope in real life. What are you trying to do here? A strange, cursed diving suit. And if you're talking about more specifically here, I'm trying to add a texture from this suit or apart from that suit into this one. Just trying to mix the two together to come up with a design that's hopefully interesting to look at. Off topic, but I've seen people on Twitter talk about this Matrix shit. I think that's Andrew Tate's bullshit. He did that whole like escape the Matrix thing. So yeah, wait till he hears about the Wachowskis. Is that how you say it? Wachowskis? Wait till he hears what the Matrix was actually about. Tubes extracting CO2 from the bottom of the suit. We're going off a very specific description from a book because we're illustrating a book. So I'm taking some liberties in terms of the design, but in terms of major things, I'm not going to add anything that's not described specifically in the book. Just for the moment, mostly combining suits from the era. Yeah, these is a commission for book illustrations. So all the items, all these cursed items I'm making are part in the book, part of an auction. A big problem here is trying to work with something that's fairly low quality. So the base image we're working with here is not very good in terms of quality. It's really cool though. Hopefully, once we add our grain at the end of this, it'll kind of start working out. A lot of the problems will sort themselves out, but yeah, it's kind of hard. Trying to salvage this base layer. Okay, we need more humanoid parts to this design, honestly. So I'm thinking going with that first idea I had of using some helmets, some medieval helmets and stuff. Soften some of the edges here, here, and also this little nose part. Analog horror, nice. Okay, now let's look for faces. It's face time. So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go to stock images, and I'm thinking the mat once again, and look for helmet and face. Face, not facer. There it is. Okay, let's find something with a pretty creepy looking face, and then we'll try to combine that in this one. I hate that so much. Oh my god, look at those eyes. Ugh. Creepy. Creepy and doesn't face the front as much as I need. I would like it to be... Well, we just get this in the side view, so not really useful. Despite it being cool. Look at this guy. Looks like a friend. He just has a little cheeky smile. The DVD slot mouth. Helmet mask. That one's kind of creepy. Ugh. Why do they give them mustaches? What's up with this? Also, you know the funny part is that the visor, the part you actually see from, is up here, so the face is kind of condensed on the front, kind of condensed all here. And I think that's really funny. He's just like a very small man, or a very small face with a huge head. And yeah, it looks like it does say that. Oh, I love this one too. Tiny little face. Oh, look at this dragon one. That's really cool. Okay, here's one that could be useful if we get a front-facing photo, which this seems to be. We got two different images and two different qualities. I think this one, ironically, even though it is the worst quality image, is actually probably the best one because the lighting is a little bit off-center. So let me save that. Like, not super sure about it, but so far it seems like the best one. Oh, look at this armor. The Met has some beautiful armors. Okay. I think I might look for, instead of face and helmet. Helmet and mask. A lot of them might be the same, so we'll retread the same ones. In the classical style, I'm seeing if there's something face-shaped here. No, but it's too detailed. I feel like it needs to be pretty rough and fairly creepy. All these are wood, obviously, so I'm not considering the wood ones. Actually, I can just filter that metal. Oh, that's a lie. These are wood. I guess I have some metal parts. Oh, look at these Japanese ones. Oh, here's the chicken one. We saw this the other day. Okay, Sora, you sleep well. I love this chicken one. I would wear this to battle. Slay my enemies in the chicken mask. Look at this. Mountain demon's face. Look at that nose. Oh, siege helmets. Look at that. That's perfect. I love it. Let's see if there's a front one. We got this one. And that one. This one, lighting-wise, seems to be a bit better. It's just the same as the other one. It seems like they were both photographed kind of at the same time and in two separate sets, which is why they both have same vibes, same lighting. This is flashbanging me when there's no images. Come on, no images? Oh, there's some at the end. Ooh, I love these. I love these goofy ones. This one with a tiny little spike. Ooh, a ram's head. Okay, we reached the end of that. Let's unflashbang myself. There we go. And let's see what we got. I'm going here and dropping these two in, seeing if they work, whether or not they work. Little kitty woke up. Little snuggle up though. Obviously for the eyes, I'm gonna use these eyes. Perspective isn't perfect here. Yeah, I'll have to fix up some perspective stuff. It's annoying. But Mempo as a search term, what is that? Samurai ones. I like the samurai ones though. They have a really specific look to them. They look very much Japanese and like samurai masks, and I feel like that would be too obvious if I added one. love this nose though. And we can definitely add to the mustache and the mouth, even though the mouth can't be fully open because, you know, then water would pour in and stuff. Okay, let's just select the mustache. I kind of like giving it a mustache. It feels like very deliberate and kind of funny. Like the person making it was trying to, the person commissioning this, because it's commissioned, as I mentioned before, by this like eccentric rich guy, and I feel like they would want the face mask that looks like a face, this creepy face mask. I feel like they would want it to look like him. Like if your ego is so large that you commission a diving suit with a mask, I feel like it fits. I've seen masks with actual hair. Oh god. Imagine that. Unfortunately, this is underwater stuff, so I don't think they would put actual hair. That would be really funny though. Nope, I should be using this. There we go. No clue what to do with the mouth. I guess I'll just like shut it. I'll just do that. It'll just go into the base of the helmet. All my diving suit look like me. That's normal stuff. That's regular. Oh shit. Why is it? Please stop breaking. Invalid numeric entry. What the hell are you talking about? Just let me draw. The fuck? What numeric entry are you even talking about? Huh. The hell, Photoshop? Can save. Every time Photoshop messes up, it reminds me. It doesn't let me change the eraser. There it is, it does now. What's up with the invalid numeric entry? What is that supposed to mean? Why does it appear randomly? Oh, the mysteries. The Photoshop mysteries. If you go to a good diving suit store, the staff will pick out the one that most resembles you. Of course, as is tradition. I'm gonna try and give some depth to the mustache. I like it pops out of the helmet a little bit. Okay, it's not giving an error anymore, so I don't know what was triggering it. It's really strange. But it seems to be gone. Hooray. We did it. By we did it, I mean we did nothing. It fixed itself, so that's just pretty much as good as doing it. Okay, I made the mustache even sillier. 'Cause why not? Like, we better go all out, right? I wish I looked like this. Also, honestly, I'm considering entirely removing these eyes and just making some myself. Maybe out of the actual original eyes. And with eyes, I mean this suit here. Hold on. Let me copy the suit. There it is. With the eye hole. And then combine that. And just pick out this part. Control J. Now we have two little portholes we can use as eyes. I don't think these are portholes, but you get what I mean. Looks like I'm looking at a mirror. This looks just like me. Guys, I look like this. Look at me. It's so silly. Okay, gonna group that up. It's gonna be face. Actually, I'm gonna get this little group up out because that's not the face, that is the bar. Eggman energy, totally. Oh, there's the other one. There we go. Now, obviously, they're all gonna need their shadows, but I don't want it to have like super hard edges. I do want to make the eyes bigger, maybe? Not sure. Let me test it out. They're so silly. It's good that there's windows for your ears to hear things. Exactly. That's what they're for. We figure out the lighting and we see how I can make it work. Bottom of the mouth should be lit up. This like inside part shouldn't. Okay, they need some lighting retouches on here. This is all being done in soft light, so I might add a normal layer. Just to add some deeper shadows wherever they're needed. So I just realized that these are copy pasted, so there's actually some repeating patterns. It would be creepier if you had teeth. That is true, but how do you add teeth to this? Oh yeah, they should have a shadow from the bar, I guess. Where would the bar cast a shadow? It would actually cast it forward, so no, it doesn't actually make sense. There should be some contact shadow there though. You know, if enough people subscribe to this Twitch channel, I will one day commission a diving suit that looks just like this, just for myself. And you guys will be able to marvel in its glory, of course. I'll let you look at it. Captain Nemo would creep here. Yeah, let's actually look at the description. Let's see how well it matches that. Oh, we need to add scales. I might do that out of stream because it's very late. It does call the face rudimentary, which maybe goes against our little mustache thing. But I might send it to the client and just let him decide. Because like rudimentary is fun, but this is also fun. I feel like the stash is important to the design in some way. Essential, I would say. I wonder if there's anything else from these I could add. Oh, there's a little like eye covers. Those are good, but they won't match with the bar on top. They'll kind of get hidden by that. So Maybe not too useful. Oh yeah, those things I hid. These. Yeah, they look kind of muddy. Okay. I think I will call it there for tonight, and I'll do some stuff out of stream. I'll show you next stream what I did, so no worries about that. I do have to look some stuff up before I've like finally finished this one up, so we'll kind of leave it there. Yeah, I think it's as good place as any on the little stash guy. Come out really funny. Yeah. We'll call it there, y'all. We'll see each other again on Friday, and do not miss that one, because that one is Googliel themed. It's going to be 1 year since Googliel appeared in our lives, and we're going to celebrate that by expanding that Googliel storyline. So if you like it, don't miss that stream. That's going to be on Friday. Hour pending, if I don't have to take care of the cat and that kind of stuff, I will probably start a bit earlier than today, but we shall see, because life is messy. But yeah, y'all, thank you very much for being here. I hope you have a fantastic time zone. Take care.